Bullseye.
What's up guys, it's me Tarox and welcome back to another video on the channel. One of the first, maybe the first video of the year, so happy new year to all of you guys out there watching this right now. If this is your first video watching, even though it's not the first video on the channel this year, still happy new year. Hope you all had a fantastic start to the new year. This is either the first or second video depending on if I scheduled my supercard or this video to go up earlier, and this is, as you can see, the Wrestle Kingdom 13 predictions. If you have not seen, because you've been living under your rock, 2019 is gonna be big. We're gonna have that big prediction war against belly-to-belly blogs over on Twitter, YouTube. It's gonna be all over the place. Trust me. I'm gonna put you a blog in the description down below by the one and only Chat Chatters and 1 over 2 opponents. There's gonna be a 2v2 contest. I'm going to team up with my longtime friend, viewer, teammate, Jack, to take on Chet and his lady, Chrissy, over on Twitter. We'll put their links in the description down below. All the information you need for that, and Wrestle Kingdom is the first of the lot. He talks you through how all of that works. Essentially, we go prediction by prediction, points added up. If you get a prediction right, you get a point, and all the points add up, not the pay-per-view victories. All the points added up at the end of the year will see the big winner of the 2019 prediction war. And we're going to start it off with that side, Wrestle Kingdom 13, New Japan Pro Wrestling's version of WrestleMania. I'm going to say, please don't get mad at me, all New Japan fans out there. Straight up, I'm not a regular New Japan Pro Wrestling watcher, but I will keep up on Twitter and all the social medias and all medias in general. What's going on? I will watch a Wrestle Kingdom. I will watch a pay-per-view here and there. I will catch bits whenever I can. Time is a bit of a issue there with all the great wrestling out there, generally speaking. Wrestle Kingdom is only one of the many promotions, or New Japan in that sense is only one of the many promotions we're going to be covering. WWE as well. Impact Homecoming should be coming shortly after this. The prediction video likely going to go up sometime after the last Impact show before that pay-per-view. But more than that, once we get there, we're going to concentrate on Wrestle Kingdom here tonight. But again, if I make any mistakes, be it factions, names, whatever, please forgive me. Feel free to correct me in the comments down below to make sure I get it right the next time around, of course. And I'll try my best, and I'm going off of what I've seen, what I've heard. If something is not true, if something's not quite right, again, feel free to correct me at any point. This is what we think, what we got, predictions. Feel also free to leave your predictions down below. I think we've got a total of 10 matches on the card. We're gonna have 5 over there, and then another 5 on the next bit of the overlay. There might be a few cuts here and there. Just to get all the information that we've talked about in when we got our predictions. The 2v2, by the way, is not 2 sets of predictions each, it's 1 set of predictions. So both members of each team got to agree on 1 set of predictions, which can be tough in times, but I think I think we'll get to there. So opening up is going to be that #1 contenders match for the never openweight 6-man tag titles. This is going to be the show opener. This is kind of the replacement for the annual Rumble. I'm not sure if it is called a Rumble in New Japan, but they've done it on the pre-show usually. I think this is also supposed to be on the pre-show instead of that. Then a lot of people are sad to not see the Rumble. I'm gonna be honest, I've not seen a Rumble yet. The only Wrestle Kingdom I've watched in its entirety was last year's, and I've not watched the pre-show there because my verification email was a bit late because I did it the morning of Wrestle Kingdom, and I guess the site was a bit busy, which is understandable. And that we got Makabe, Yano, and Taguchi teaming up against Nagata, who's stepping in for Elgin, who's got a bit of an injury going on. Not sure, not remember if that's going to require surgery, but in injury, taking him out of the event essentially. Jeff Cobb and David Finlay against Goto, Beretta, and Chucky T representing Chaos. Suzuki Gun is going to be represented by Minoru Suzuki himself, Lance Archer, and Davey Boy Smith. So the Killer Elite Squad, and then the Elite represented by Hangman Page, Takahashi, and Marty Scurll. Straight away, our prediction on that is Chaos's team, Goto, Beretta, and Chucky T. Now, I'm gonna say my most unlikely one to win, personally, straight away by looking at this would be Makabe, Yano, Taguchi. I think the team of Nagata, Cobb, and Finlay would have had a good shot with Elgin in there because it's quite a respectable team with those three guys in there. Not to discredit Nagata or anything, but I personally think from what I've seen, again, from my knowledge, from my experiences, it would have been a bit of a bigger step. Of course, Elgin a bit controversial over the last couple of months, years. I'm not sure how long the controversy has been going on. And then it was real down to the three factions there. The Elite, of course, is in a difficult spot. That will always kind of come down to this. All Elite Wrestling, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? When is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? How is it going to tie everybody in? And can they do other stuff? Can they not? Are they going to concentrate on that? Who's going to concentrate on that? Who's not going to do? A lot of questions about it. And that is maybe some going to be answered at Wrestle Kingdom due to the results, or maybe even announcements around that. Who knows? But that is going to come to interact with a lot of predictions, a lot of thoughts, and all that. So for that, I kind of thought also for who's representing the Elite there with Hangman Page, Takahashi, and Skrull, maybe a bit of a offsetting, not the likes of Cody in the Bucks or Omega in the Bucks, like kind of a strong feeling to a group there. So I thought, okay, Elite probably out of that. So it was down to Suzuki Gun and Chaos. Essentially, Chaos the more face ish team out of the two. Suzuki, Archer Smith very hard hitting, of course, a bit more heelish antics. Of course, Suzuki very well respected and liked in some parts as well, but working a more heelish style than Chaos, the super best friends or something like Beretta and Chucky T. Goto also a legend, a likable, a tough guy kind of. So I said, you know what, with the champions being the Girls of Destiny, Bullet Club, I'm pretty sure. Girls of Destiny and Taichi Ishimori. Being heels, of course, with the OG Bullet Club and all that. I think the general, natural heel-face matchup is tending us towards Chaos. That is why we've gone with Chaos in that one. Goto, Beretta, and Chucky T to win that. Never Openweight Championship, Kota Ibushi versus Will Ospreay. Good lord, what a match. I'm very much looking forward to that. Our prediction is Ospreay. Now, this goes a bit beyond New Japan and maybe a bit of a bold statement. No, that actually doesn't go beyond New Japan. That's going to be another one that I was thinking of there. But generally speaking, Ospreay is somebody that is slowly developing from a junior heavyweight to a heavyweight, or transitioning into that heavyweight division. And the never open weight title, not being weight restricted, is, I think, a very good transition title for not that the title reign won't mean anything or anything like that, but it's a good in between from going from a junior heavyweight to a heavyweight for Will Ospreay. I think it's going to be an incredible match between the two, both incredibly gifted, and I think Ospreay is going to take the belt because of his transition essentially to the heavyweight division, and is going to put away Kota Ibushi on that one. And who knows what Kota Ibushi got lined up with. DDT going mad again, fireworks, mud pits, whatever he's doing over there. Maybe I think lately he's been quite loyal, quite committed to New Japan, but who knows if that's going to change. I'm not sure how contract bound he is, because he often is just away for a couple of months or weeks doing crazy stuff because he's a madman. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag titles. One of the two tag title freeways just gone for it, I guess. Suzuki Gun, Roppongi 3K, LADJ, Los Ingobernables de Japón, all respectively represented by Kanemaru and El Desperado, the champions. Yo and Sho for Roppongi, and LADJ by Bushi and Takagi, their new guy. And we were very much leaning towards Los Ingobernables there, but another prediction on that has got us leaning back to Roppongi 3K. They won the Junior Tag League for a second year in a row. Suzuki Gun, the current champions. I would say again, that's just my feeling from what I've heard, from how you hear about people, not only in New Japan, but also outside of it. Kanemaru and El Desperado, not exactly the most known members of Suzuki Gun. Generally speaking, junior heavyweights tend to be less known than heavyweights for, I guess, obvious reasons. Yo and Sho have been doing incredibly for Roppongi. I think our two-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight champions already as well. LADJ, we were leaning to, well, most importantly, I was leaning towards them. Takagi, the new guy. So I thought maybe as the new guy here for LADJ, coming over from, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, either All Japan Wrestling or Noah, either of the two, I want to say, the newest member of LADJ. But we ended up going for a Roppongi 3K, the winners of the Junior Tag League, of course, doing very well with that already, and I think that's why they're going to take the belts eventually. Now, British Heavyweight Championship. That is what I was going on about earlier. Tomohiro Ishii versus Zack Sabre Jr. I've had a bit of a read into the title and all that. The British Heavyweight title is a Rev Pro title. I don't know if it's the Rev Pro title. Again, feel free to enlighten me on that. Zack Sabre Jr. is a former 2-time champion with that record title with quite a few people. I think Ishii as well, maybe only Suzuki. And also the most days reigned in total by about 10, 20, 30 days or so. So record champion is Zack Sabre Jr. for that belt. Our prediction is Zack Sabre Jr. Why? Here's why. Tomohiro Ishii has feuded with Suzuki over that belt for a long time. So we've had one of the two Japanese guys as the champion of that belt for a long time. It is the British Heavyweight Champion already already making me think, you know what? Maybe they want a British guy to hold it again soon now, which is Zack Sabre Jr. Wrestle Kingdom is on the 4th of January. Here comes the theory. I don't know how obvious this is going to be. Probably all of you guys sitting there, of course, this is what going to happen. That's the most obvious prediction of the contest. I don't know. I've not read much into predictions or anything like that, or theories about what's going to happen past this. This is just what seemed obvious to me. Zack Sabre Jr. is going to win the belt, making him a 3-time champion, the only 3-time champion, and giving him another few days to get a bit more ahead in the days. Not really much more on that in just a second. And making him the sole record champion for that belt. On the 6th of January, 2 days later, in Rev Pro, Zack Sabre Jr. is going to face Pac in what should be an incredible match. And that is going to transition into a British Heavyweight title match, and Pac is going to win that belt. Make sense? Makes sense. Pac is absolutely hot on the independent scene again after, of course, re-debuting now on Dragon Gate. And I just think putting another belt on him definitely wouldn't be too wrong. Could be another one of those like Cody that is just gonna go leave WWE and then just get all the belts because of the eyes on him, which makes sense for a lot of promotions to do that, and I think that is just a good transition. Again, Pac is a British guy, so fits in with the belt, and then could even fight Ospreay and defend in the end of January. I think that's a Rev Pro match as well, the Ospreay versus Pac, if I'm not mistaken. But end of the story, Zack Sabre Jr. wins over Ishii, and then Pac gets the title from Zack Sabre Jr. Bit of a bonus prediction there in or over at Rev Pro, if they make that match then for the belt. The last one of this 5-set IWGP Tag Team title, another 3-way, as we said. Guerrillas of Destiny, Tama Tonga, and Tangaloa are gonna defend against LIDJ. This time, Sonata and Evil, winners of the World Tag League, right there, and the Young Bucks, of course, Nick and Matt Jackson. Again, Elite, Young Bucks, All Elite Wrestling. Tending towards a no, should that happen. We're saying LIDJ wins that one. That is why we changed. We actually had LIDJ, Bushi, and Takagi for the Junior Tag League for the Junior Tag Champs first. But then we were like, you know what? Are both tag titles going to be won by Los Ingobernables? We're like, okay, you know what? Roppongi 3K, they've won the Junior Tag League. It makes sense as well. We were very torn between the two anyways. And on this one, we're going to go with LIDJ. I think Guerrillas of Destiny are going to lose those titles right here. They've still got the Never Openweight 6-man titles. I think there's a good chance they're going to defend this against whoever they're going to defend against. So they still got a set of tag titles then, together with Taichi Ishimori. And I think those are going to go to Sonata and Eva. Sonata and Eva both performing on a very high level consistently. Maybe two of the most underrated guys in New Japan. Then again, Evil had a World Heavyweight title shot this year, didn't he? Or was it last year? So maybe not as... Oh no, the IC title match against Chris Jericho he had. So both are very, very incredibly gifted though. So I think they're going to take those, or we do think they're going to take those belts. Swapping things over to the second set of 5 matches. We're going to start this off with the IWGP United States Championship here. Cody Rhodes versus Juice Robinson. Our prediction, Juice Robinson. I was very torn on that. It really depends on how they're going to go forward with things. Both guys are pretty hot in terms of fan following. For different reasons, of course, Cody the heel going to that one, Juice the face, as you would expect of the two. But All Elite Wrestling is all going to boil down to this, and this is going to be a big step. If they would have just said before that, you know what, All Elite Wrestling is happening, All Elite Wrestling is not going to happen. A lot of the guys, maybe all of the league guys, I think again, feel free to let me know. I'm very interested to know if there's something different happening. Have not renewed their contracts yet. So that just generally makes it super unknown what's going to happen with them. If that's going to be their great send-off from New Japan for now or not. But I think Robinson, or we think Robinson, is going to take that belt back. He was pretty hot with that. He was pretty liked. A lot of people were, not a lot of people, but a few people were sad to see him lose that belt. And this is a chance to get it back, because why the heck not? Make him the first ever two-time IWGP United States champion, and maybe the only one in a while. Only other champions, Omega and Jay White. Omega, of course, very heavyweight title contention, and Jay White likely to move into that bracket as well. So maybe not going towards that US title in the near future, at least. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match. A match I'm very excited for, just generally because I feel like every single year, no matter who's in that match, essentially, I'm always excited for the Junior Heavyweight title match, because it's always going to blow a lot of things out of the water. Kushida versus the Bone Soldier, Taichi Ishimori. I'm a very big fan of Taichi Ishimori. First seen him in Impact before his debut as Bullet Club member and all that in New Japan. I don't know why. I started liking him a lot. So I would hope he's going to win it, but our prediction is going to be Kushida. One part of us is saying that because, of course, Taichi Ishimori holds the six-man titles with Guerrillas of Destiny. That kind of makes us say, you know what, they've got a set of titles. He doesn't necessarily need it, but he's definitely gonna get a very, very good showing in that match, I would assume. And Kushida's also very recently, or rather recently, won that belt off of the vacancy of that title after the injury of Hiromu Takahashi. So I think he's going to take hold it a bit more. Incredibly gifted, both again, as a lot of these guys on the card, but basically all of them, to be honest. But Kushida, very, very, is just seemingly on another level. Is rumored to be in the radar of WWE. Just thinking about that, so maybe that could be something playing a part in that. But I would assume if he's going to defend here tonight, not tonight, but on Wrestle Kingdom, that is going to be pushed back again by another year. Just as Omegas, every single year, Young Bucks, every single year, those guesses and rumors come up again. The one of two non-title matches on the card: Kazuchika Okada versus Jay White, or Kazuchika Okada. I know there's like silent eyes and stuff in there. I always struggle to just get them completely out there. I like don't pronounce them. Anyways, Kazuchika Okada versus Jay White. Our prediction here is Okada. Now this might be, maybe, I would think, the big surprise to a lot of you guys out there that are maybe more into the scene, because I've heard a lot of Jay White going to be the next big guy. Jay White is going to win this, no doubt. It's kind of now turned into Chaos Leader versus Bullet Club OG's leader, from just Chaos Leader versus the guy that betrayed Chaos kind of thing. I'm also not 100% if Jay White as the leader is like 100% set now, or if people are just assuming or going with it. I think Tama Tonga has said a couple things on that, so it might be like completely official by now. But Okada versus Jay White should be a good match. Why we think that this could very likely go in Okada's favor on that one. Okada's dominated Wrestle Kingdom and the Tokyo Dome for a while now. So that generally speaking would say, you know what, maybe it's time for Jay White. Maybe this is going to be his big win. But Jay White has won in the G1 Climax against Okada already. This would settle things at 1-1. Now we know how New Japan do this with Omega Okada. They always wait long for that blow-off match, for another match in a big feud like that. And that could very well be the next one, Okada versus Jay White. And they've got two spots. Either they're going to push it all the way back to Wrestle Kingdom 14, likely going to happen in the G1 Climax though, you could imagine, unless they get different blocks. Or something else, or somewhere else where they could put that is as the headline of, or maybe the big co-main event, the big non-title headliner, unless one of them gets the title in the meantime, for the G1 Supercard. The event that is essentially going to rival with WrestleMania. So they need big matches for that, and I think a big blow match between Okada versus Jay White could just be the one if they get everybody hooked, which I don't doubt their ability. They're going to do just that. So that is why we think that Okada is going to do it, and of course you need a few off bets and predictions in there to get ahead, right? If you only predict the obvious ones, how are you going to win that, right? Everybody's going to do the obvious ones. We're going to go for the tie and nonsense. Okada, do it. Come on, Rainmaker. IWGP Intercontinental title, Jericho versus Naito. Our prediction right here is Tetsuya Naito to get the IC title off of Jericho. Jericho very much being the part-timer in New Japan. You never know with Jericho what's going on with All Elite Wrestling, Fozzy. He's got a lot of different commitments. So I think it's time to get the IC title a bit more into the picture of New Japan, generally speaking. Get in on Naito, give him his win at Wrestle Kingdom. I think he's been craving for one for a while with his big matches over last year's Okada last year. Losing again, where a lot of people thought Naito might do it. And this could be the start to big rise for Naito, like fully committing to Naito as that, I don't know, top 4 guy maybe or something like that. And again, I just think it's time to get that title off of Jericho. It was good to get some eyes on Wrestle on New Japan, but I think it might hurt the promotion in the long run if they do that for too long. See a Brock Lesnar Universal title. Just to put that out there. No, I'm not going to touch more on that. Just a thought, not an opinion, just a thought. And last but not least, main event, most likely, IWGP Heavyweight Championship, Kenny Omega versus Hiroshi Tanahashi. Tanahashi, of course, the winner of the G1 Climax, defended that shot against Okada at... God. He defended it against Okada. Anyways, was it Dominion? Dominion before? I don't know. Anyways, he defended that title shot against Okada. Is now going to go up against Kenny Omega in the blow-off match at Wrestle Kingdom 13 for the IWGP Heavyweight title. And our prediction right here is Hiroshi Tanahashi. I think this could be one of the last rounds, maybe the last round for Tanahashi. Of course, getting on in age, always compared to a little bit of a John Cena status. Of course, now we see John Cena move more and more away from being a regular competitor on WWE, like far from it now. So maybe Tanahashi is going to take a few steps back as well. Not to say they can't do it, like Suzuki is crazy old as well. But he's still killing it. Ishii as well is not the youngest, I don't think. But I think Tanahashi is going to take it. Is it going to be a big title run? Is it just going to be another title run? I don't know. But I think this is going to be maybe one of his, definitely one of his last, maybe the last title run he's going to get. So I think it's a good way. He's had a very, very good 2018. So would be a good reward for that. And very deserving as well, in my opinion. So we're going to go with Hiroshi Tanahashi here. And if that's, they're going to be Kenny Omega off to All Elite. Again, this is kind of, in case All Elite happens, everybody goes kind of thing. If that is because Kenny Omega is going there, if he's moving into a different feud, non-title, because he's also been very, very set in the heavyweight title feuds with Okada and the likes. So maybe it's time to get Okada, Kenny Omega a bit out of the picture, give a few others a shot, Tanahashi, Naito, Jay White, the likes, Kota Ibushi maybe even. So I think Tanahashi on that one. Quick recap, Chaos for the Gauntlet, Ospreay for the open weight title, Roppongi 3K for the junior heavyweight tag titles, Zack Sabre Jr. for the British heavyweight title, LIDJ for Sanada and Iva for the IWGP tag titles, Juice Robinson for the US title, Kushida for the junior heavyweight title, Okada over a White, Naito for the IC title, and Tanahashi for the IWGP heavyweight title. Those are our predictions. Gone on quite a bit, Jesus Christ, I've rambled, but I've tried to give you our thought behind it. If that's complete nonsense, all of them, I don't know. We'll see. I guess we'll see when the matches are set. 4th of January is going to be Wrestle Kingdom as every single year. 4th of January, not on a Sunday, Monday, or something like that every single year. It's on the 4th of January. So go catch that on the New Japan Pro Wrestling World. Hope you guys enjoyed this set of predictions. Again, leave your predictions in the comments down below. Would be very much appreciated. Also, check out all the links I'm going to put down in the description. We'll put quite a lot there, I would assume. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If so, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more content and that awesome prediction war that we're gonna bang. Easy prediction war, trust me. We got this. Tarnation for the win. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until the next one, I'm out. Have a good one. Peace.